Yeah. I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just placing in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, and boom, we're live, guys. It's just me right now. Adam's going to be coming along shortly as well. He's just on his way back home. But anyways, I was planning on doing a video, but then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to save some time and do a live instead. Just makes it easier than making a video. Anyways, you guys, how are you guys today? Little Miss, is sunshine. Yeah, you got some sunshine? Got lots of sunshine here. Coming into a little bit of a heat wave coming up. I live in Vancouver, Canada, by the way, if you don't know. Jackie Young, hello. I guess it's the evening time over there, isn't it? Right. Keep forgetting about that sometimes. Hey, Darren. Hey, Trouble. How you doing? On there. Trying to catch up with some things today a little bit. I have to go out in a little bit with my husband. And again, if you guys don't mind, what I'm going to ask of this live, if you guys don't mind, I'm not sure how many people are still invested in the Nicola Bulley case. So I'm going to ask that if this live gets 300 likes, then I'll continue on with some Nicola Bulley lives and videos. If not, then I'll deem it as people are not so much interested in it anymore and they're moving on. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna leave that up to you, the viewers, to decide if you still want Nicola Bulley. But I'm gonna request that if this can show it can hit 300 likes, which is not too hard to do, to be honest with you, but that would require you probably sharing the video so other people that are interested in the Nicola Bulley case, still want videos out there and talking about it and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up to you guys. I'm not going to play to anybody else's drum. We're just going to play to ours here. Simple as that. Hi, Claire. How are you? Yeah, 7:30 over there now, isn't it? I know. Isn't it such a weird, strange thing, everything. The ones that always get me is like Australia and New Zealand, like when their whole times, they're like, Australia's like a whole day and a half or something. Anyways, so first and foremost, I hope you guys had a great day today for sure. It's Saturday. It's Canada Day here. Oh, hey, Jeff. How are you, buddy? I was just thinking about you a couple days and last couple of days. Does that think someone's sponsored? Member for a month. Shelly's been a member for a month. So thanks, Shelly. Thanks so much. I clicked the button 300 times. Does that count? Right. Okay, Jeff. Sure. Okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, just trying to do some catch up with stuff. Trying to get back to people's emails and stuff like that. Sometimes it gets, a little bit overwhelming at times when you're trying to do a lot of different things and you're the only one that really creates. Like, Adam joins and we do lives together, but at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to go create videos and do all that stuff, right? That's social media, everything. That's all me. And then create thumbnails, and just there's a lot of time involved in being a creator for sure. And because I'm creative, and stuff like that, obviously, when you're a creative mind juice, in a sense, you start off like this and it always ends up like this and this and this, and you're like that like the parody video that I did. Like, that took a long time to do, and then I had to upload it a couple times because YouTube was being a little snarky. YouTube gets a little bit snarky when you use too many Giphies in it, so you have to do just little things sometimes to turn it green, or else sometimes it wants to turn yellow. But anyways, so something like that actually takes like a really long time to do. But anyways, those ones are worth it to me as well. Sometimes you just need to poke fun when, like at Lancashire Police and that. So I was poking fun. Never wanted to poke fun with me. Hi, Veronica. How are you? What was this? I was just holding up this the other day, Veronica. Remember this, Veronica? That's the lipstick necklace one. Yeah. Sometimes I use it as my, are people going to be nice today? Swirl if it's yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Anyways, Veronica, you guys, Veronica's out of the UK there, and last Christmas she had sent me some necklaces and this really cool zodiac. I don't know what to call it, like a sheet almost. And then like this lipstick necklace. That was my first gift ever, wasn't it, Veronica? Thank you so much. So I don't forget things like that. So hi, Nanny. Thank you so much. So yeah, so hi, Mustang, Nanny. So first, I think I'm just going to start off with the rock. You guys remember I did the rocks, and if for kind of like a memorial for Nicola Bulley. So I'll just kind of bring that up for a second here, and we'll just talk about that for 1 second. Okay, so this is the rocks here. Okay, so basically people were asked that if they wanted to share a video and put shared, then they could. And then, of course, your names would be on it. I'd circulate it through social media. There would be something for Nicola that you had your names on. So if there's any name, if your name's not on here, you're going to have to email me or write shared in this live today, but that's it. Okay. So other than that, nobody else's names will go on. So if I miss somebody and you don't see your name on here, Claire, your name's right there. If you see it to the right in pink. I'm sitting here pointing like you can see where I'm pointing. But anyways, okay, guys. So thanks, Veronica. So if your name's not on here in this video only, if you shared it, I will add your name to it. Or if I've missed you, just write, Sunny, I missed you, or Sunny, you missed me. I shared. Okay. Jackie, your name's on there. If you can see it, where's Jackie? Jackie, where are you? I know you're on here, Jackie. I just seen you. Jackie, where are you? Where are you, Jackie? I know you're here, Jackie. Jackie, where is your name? Jackie. Why aren't I seeing? Jackie, I know you're on here because I remember. Jackie. But it's moving. I have it moving. I don't see it. It's taking a boo. Do you see it, Jackie? Because your name was on here, unless I accidentally goofed or something and hit delete. Do you see it? Hi, Sissy. How are you? Hi, highly unlikely. Okay. If you don't see your name, and Jackie, if you don't see your name, because I'm not, Jackie, I know your name was on here. And I'm just not seeing it right now. But anyways, okay. Yeah, I mean, and it was on here. So I accidentally might have done something and hit delete, because when you put the names on and it's like in a box, but I know your name was on here. So, and I remember, because I remember a rock was missing a name. And I was like, that's funny. I thought there was a name. And I think your name, Jackie, was right where it said Crystal. I think that's where yours was. But anyways, Just do me a favor. Jackie, I'll write your name down right now. Jackie. And I'll write Veronica. Veronica on there. Okay. Is there anybody in here that I missed that legitly shared the video and you don't see your name? Anyways, so basically this one was a memorial rock, okay? Hi, Sunny. Just joined. We'll catch up when the live is finished. Okay. Okay, Vonda. I shared this on Facebook. Sissy. Okay, so Sissy. Sissy. Okay. Sissy. Okay. Yeah, it was really hard to kind of keep up with the videos and going back to them. And I was trying to the best that I could, but I felt like if I did miss people, that I'll give them today to take a look and see on there. Okay, so I got you on there. I have this. I can see my rock. There you go, Claire. Because there's two Claires. There's Claire with the eye and Claire with the... There's Claire right there with the green near the bottom there. And then there's the other Claire. Oh, there he is. Hey, Adam.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Darren. Yeah, mine's up there. Pretty sure.
Happy Canada Day.
I can barely hear you. Sorry, my bad. One sec. What'd you say?
Happy Canada Day.
Oh yes. Don't forget, you guys. Canada Day for us, or me here. And then Adam's, of course, from the U.S. and you guys, most of you guys are from the States. So let's get into the second thing. So again, as for this, if anyone this is the last video to put it on. I said this already, but for the people that I missed that actually did share, make sure either you let me know right now, or you put it in this video going shared, but that's for that, okay? Now, the second thing I'm going to get to is we talked about a mug the other day, or mugs the other day, and I gave you the offer that if you wanted to create your own design, that I would put it to a mug if somebody wanted to create it. Now, so far I've received 0. You have until the 4th, but that's okay. It's totally up to you. But I want to go over to share screen, and we're going to go over to, I'm on Chrome tab. I want to go to, I want to go over this once. 1 second. I don't want to go there. I want to go to, okay, I'll go to here. Well, let me go to the, 1 second here. I'll go here first. Crowning shame. Yeah, I think I'll do that first. 4th row. Okay, come on. Pull your butt up there. Hold on. Cancel. No, that's not where I want it to go to. Oh, there it is. I have it open twice. Okay, I'll go here first. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get myself organized. Sometimes I get lost in my tabs here. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, I don't want that. Oh, well, since I'm here, I want to thank Julie. Julie, she became a member. I believe Adam, she's our first member. So if you guys do want to become, so thank you, Julie. Yay! I've been playing around with this. I really like this little. I put up a taco. So if anybody does buy us what they call coffees, because there's this cute thing that's called Buy Me a Coffee. A lot of people use it. Adam introduced it to me, so a lot of people use it now. But anyway, so we always talk about tacos on this thing because lots of us love tacos. So I changed it to a taco. So when it has the Buy Me a Coffee app, it will actually show that you're buying tacos. But anyways, the coffee app, I will be posting more private type videos for members and stuff like that, whether it's to do with Nicola Bulley or just whatever, different things. You guys got the 4th of July coming up here. But anyways, if you want to become a member, it's $5 a month. If you do, you don't have to. It's just totally up to you, but you can check it out. The links are always in the description of this video. Okay, guys? It's just if you want to, join in with the It's a Crime and Shame team. Maybe have some fun on the coffee app. Support the channel, whatever. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Sissy, it's Sunny if you need another mod. Are you begging? Does that sound like begging? Okay, fine, Sissy. Fine. Sissy, it's your lucky day. I'm kind of nice a little bit today. Normally I'm just mean, grumpy person, but
Caught her on a good day.
Yeah, right. You caught me on a good day, to be honest. Yeah, let's see here. But let me just go back to share screen, and I want to go show you to here. Okay, so this is the fourth wall. Okay, most
Sorry. That model.
I know that model on that. Really, I think that they're just trying to be versatile with things nowadays. Anyways, doesn't it remind you of that guy from the movie? That remember where he was drunk in Las Vegas or whatever? What's his name? McConaughey. That guy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's like a broke down McConaughey.
Yeah. Sissy, all I request from the mods is just please don't just be muting people or doing like that. The only time that I expect a mod to ever kind of boot somebody is when they're being absolutely disrespectful to me or Adam, or they're just plain ignorant in the chat. But just because somebody has a different opinion, that to me doesn't qualify for booting somebody. If they're being a total troll, absolutely. Other than that, yeah, I don't think you have to wait for the slow mode now either. And yeah, so anyways, so we talked about again mugs. So I basically on a live asked, what was that?
We can't forget Nicola, such a precious and beautiful soul. Justice for Nicola.
Oh, Erica, did you?
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you, Erica.
Was that in the coffee app?
Yeah, I think she got. Yeah, I think she got one.
I've never seen Streamlabs show it.
Well, I have, but it's been a very long time. We to be honest with you, like we don't overly push the merch. I do work hard to make merch, but this channel has never really pushed it, and so I think really like our last sale really was just before Christmas.
Yeah, we're raking it in.
I know, right? Yeah. So, but for Nicola Bulley, I love to do things not only for you guys, for myself, and just a memory. Okay, so again, everything is done from the heart. It's not ever about a money thing per se, but obviously it's great when people do stuff like that, like purchase a mug, help out and give a donation for the channel, for all the work that and the videos and stuff like that. It really does help, especially like myself. I don't work, right? This is truly my job, and it's a far nominal amount to what I was making. But my husband supports me, although I know it's put more stress on him. But and he's from Nuneaton, he's from the UK over there, but he's so it is really nice. Okay, I just want to say that and appreciate that. So Erica, it's been a long time since I've seen anything from Streamlabs come up. So thank you so much. And so if I'm not mistaken, because I'm just looking at Streamlabs right now. So Erica bought, it must have been a mug, I think. And then she tipped a $10 donation.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Don't make me teary up and stuff like that. Okay. But anyways, okay. So I wanted to show you some mugs that I have put live now, but there is another mug I do want to show. Okay, so this one right here, I just put it up. Again, I'll have to, for people that don't have their name on it, if somebody did happen to want to purchase a mug. So these ones costed $1 more than the white ones because I noticed it was a new one on the fourth wall. So like I said, most channels have what they call a third party. Basically, you order from here, we get a few bucks off of the mug, and basically they ship it to you out of the UK, out of US, and over to Canada. They pretty much ship a lot of places, but I think that the main hubs are out of the UK and the US. So, anyways, so just to kind of show you guys, Adam, you can see this on the screen, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the whole point of the mug thing, okay, guys? Hey, Lancashire, Lancashire. Hey, there's something about that I was reading, but it had like an S, a sure on it. It was like leak, Leicester, sure. It had like extra words to it, and I'm sitting there trying to pronounce it, going, oh, why do they have to talk about DNA and that being that one? Hi, DW Bull, how are you? You know, um, okay. So the whole point of doing this was asking you guys if you guys perhaps wanted a memorial mug, because you guys have been following the case. It's been meant a lot to you, and stuff like that. So perhaps having a little cup of Nicola Bulley Mojo in the morning, just as a remembrance, right? And yeah, Lancashire. Just as a remembrance. Oh, go ahead.
That's definitely a name, a name we won't ever forget
Yeah.
from the UK. And trust me, next time I'm in the UK, I'm gonna be like, where am I compared to Lancashire?
I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go to St. Michael's. Thank you,
Right.
Sonia.
Which
Thank you.
probably this fall, hopefully.
Thank you. Right here, Julesy is the one that became our first member to the taco club, the coffee club. Thank you. Okay, so this one was for anyone that had their name on the rocks. That I just made it. I just made some different ones. Okay, guys. So that's that one again, and now these are in U.S. prices to the UK people. You guys get your guys' dollars better than the US people. So you actually don't have to pay quite as much because this is US prices. But anyways, so you guys, the UK people always have a nice little benefit. Anyways, now then there's this one here. Okay, I know it's hey, where's my other picture? Oh darn it, this one's not showing off as good. Where's my other picture? Oh, maybe it's on the black one. Maybe it's on the black mug. Because yeah, it's on here, I think. Okay. Oh, it didn't put it there. That's stupid. Because it lets me include a picture to show the exactly what the picture looks like the full thing
Mm-hmm.
on there. Anyways, this one's I fought for justice for Nicola Bulley, and you guys, right, with Willow there. Oh, up close and personal on that one. This one, hold on. No, okay. Oh, no, those are the tumblers. Okay. Then I made this one for people from Canada. Okay, Canada, like myself. Um, True Crime Sleuth, Justice. So that's a nice, cool Canada mug, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I did this one for the US. True Crime Sleuth again, Fight for Justice. Big fist there. So again, I thought, I don't know. Maybe I just like my own creations, you know. Um, this one in the UK, I figured a heart embolized about caring, and all that on it for sure. So I did that one as
I
well.
like it.
True crime, and that one just is a
Got it.
true crime sleuth one, right? This is just one basically saying I'm a true crime sleuth. Now, any of these can be personalized, but you have to email me at a crime and shame. If you say, Sunny, look, I want that mug there, but I want to put my name on it or something like that, I can do that. But you have to email me and tell me which mug it is you want. Because like I kind of gave them numbers each, and then these ones
Right.
were called true
No, I
crime.
love them.
Yeah. And okay, where's my other ones? Was that it? Oh, here they are. Sorry, my bad. Here's another one for the UK as well.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, True Crime Sleuth. Okay, guys. I just thought I'd make some cool ones for you guys. Guys, that has True Crime Sleuth on it. Because that's what you guys are. Is True Crime Sleuths. And then there's this one.
Now, I'd like to see a Union Jack that says a crime and shame.
Yeah. By the way, I can't see what you guys are saying. But let me quickly go back over to the page. Okay. So then there's this one right here, where it has True Crime Sleuth on the one side, UK. And again, someone can say to me, Sunny, I want that picture with that picture, because I put two sides. Okay, so if anyone wants a special request or a name, put their own name put on the mug, I'm not charging anymore, but you have to email me to request it, because it has to get put up separately, because that one is specific to you purchasing it. Okay, so anyways, so I thought, this is Heaven Has Another Angel, Nicola, on there, and then this
Excuse me.
one's in white, same thing, but in white. Okay, and the only other one,
I like a black mug, but that's
I
just
know the black ones are really eye catching.
although the heart with the Union Jack looks nice.
Yeah, like
I still like the black one.
yeah.
But
Okay.
DW Bull says some streams are thinking of checking on other people that have been found in rivers and canals in or around that area. And DW Bull, I know that Sunny and I both, Sunny more than I have, have definitely been looking at other people that have been found in rivers and canals. But if that's something you guys want to hear more on, maybe we could touch on maybe we can do some streams on other people that have been found.
Like they have this one, like they call, I can't think of what they call them now. What is it, DW Ball? It's like canal creeper, the canal killer, something like that. 1 second, I just got to go back over to my products.
Right. Especially with the report of a man in black.
Window. Dashboard. Okay. This one I didn't put live. I made it hidden still, because this one, it's a personalized one. So just to kind of show you here, like this is view full image. So, I fought for justice, and this says Sunny and Adam at the bottom, just to give you an idea, about having a personalized mug. If you wanted something that was personalized underneath Nicola there. And like I said, so it's totally up to somebody else. I think it was in this one. Was it? No, it was in this one. Can you still see what I'm showing? I guess it didn't happen, because where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, right here. Okay, so that's what's on that mug. Okay, that's what it looks like fully. Add photo. Yeah. Okay, because I know it's harder to see, but that's what it looked like on there. Okay, you guys. So again, I'm just putting this out there. The links again for the links for everything that we do is always in the description of the videos or the lives or whatever. Okay. So the links for everything, whether it's following on Twitter, whether it's following on the Facebook, whether it's following on the coffee app or whatever, it's all there for you guys. So again, if anyone wants to create their own special mug for Nicola, that you deem your own imagination, perhaps you want your name on it, you can send that to me. You have up until the end of the 4th. That's it. So if you're too lazy and you don't want to do it, then don't. But for those people that are creative, that like to do stuff like that want their own special twist on it, feel free. Peter Falding was right all along. As in which way, Frankie? Hi, Rachel. How are you? Hi, Katrina. Katrina, did you write shared for the Katrina? Okay. Katrina. Hi, Jackie. Hi, William. I'm devastated about Nicola. Same. I just, you know what? And this is the part that probably bugs me the most about Nicola's inquest. Hi, Emily. There was no body in part of the river he searched. Right. Well, like I said, I mean, it's really what you have to, whatever you want to believe still, because the inquest has happened. But what really bugs me about that inquest is like it was totally one sided, Adam. It was totally everything. Everybody that was there was to go with the scenario of this is what happened. Like, meaning, obviously, family members are going to talk about, those few things that they did, and the witness is going to say, yeah, I seen this person, I seen Nicola that day. But when it comes to the experts, they're just siding on the what is logical.
Right.
That's just it. There was no balance to me. So if I came you with a bunch of information, Adam, and I said that you needed to make a decision based on this information, well, that's pretty much exactly what that inquest was. The coroner had no other information to go on besides what the one-sided team said. That was it.
Right.
So they gave testimony to, okay, you know what, this can happen to somebody. We need to give an explanation for what happened to Nicola Bulley. If you think for 1 second, I think that, like by this comment right here, hold on, let me just find it. Share screen. I just can't believe that it was so like, how come there wasn't like Peter Falding there? Like someone to say like, no, like, no, I don't believe this was, and maybe have an open verdict or something like that. But it was like, I mean, come on, you have a one-sided thing that was really about the experts that
Right.
did it. It was like a joke to me, to be honest with you. Um, so not that one there, but there's another one, right? So Professor Tipton concluded that her death would be almost instantaneous, with certainly, hold on, my bad, was certain within 30 seconds of her falling into the water. Moreover, the estimate of 10 seconds before a person falls unconscious is the upper limit, and Professor Tipton said it would be more likely to have been 1 or 2 seconds. Um, I can't buy that shit if you sold it to me, you know?
Oh, I mean, if they'd given it away for free in the welfare line.
It is like, to read this makes me angry. Angry. Like, it does, because it was like, it was just such a crock of crap. That's how it felt like to me. Like the whole thing was just a crock of crap. There's literally a lot of questions that weren't,
Right.
posed or anything. Like, okay, so why didn't they talk about this man in black? Why did that whole man in black thing get left out of the press conferences? Right, Becky Smith.
Yeah, and we mentioned before. It's like, I mean, I personally, that's the one area that I feel a little sorry for them for, because I feel like had they not mentioned it, they would have been screwed. And because they did mention it, they're screwed.
Right.
But so clearly, there was this man in black, and they have
Right.
no idea who he is, because if they knew who he was, they
Right.
would have identified him in the
Right.
inquest.
Exactly. And he would have been a witness, I'm sure.
Right.
Because he
I
just
agree.
literally said that he walked over to where Nicola Bulley was or whatever.
Right.
Like, meaning
In
he
my-
obviously,
In my head, the whole thing, you could almost say, is full of beans.
yeah, full of beans. Right, Paul? Full of beans. So that part perturbs me, because that was like purposely left out of the information. You know, they knew it, but they didn't give us that, did they? Liars. Well, Titanic, weather horizontal, cold weather drop. Willow was going back and forth between the bench and the little gate. Nicola was taken out of that gate. Well, it actually said it was the style. The older guy said it was the style, and based upon Penny's testimony, I don't even know, because that threw us all for a loop as well.
Yeah.
That whole Penny thing, like what? Wait, you tied your dog? You tied Willow? You hopped over a stile? You did what? It was going from the gate. They couldn't even get their act straight if they tried, right? Like, honestly. But if they expect me to believe that crap right here versus where is it? Come on, where are you? Versus this right here. Okay? That little stepping thing that the scuba diver went down right here. Little steps right here. So you land in the water. That's about as far as you're gonna go. Unless someone legitly pushed you in and you went and did a flying belly flop way over here, you're only gonna just fall off the edge here, which is not deep. Like, how many times did we hear that from experts, from Peter Falding, that there's no way, and right there, because that's the only place you would go, is right there. You're not gonna freaking end up in the middle of the water there. Hold on, let me make that bigger so you guys can see that. You know, that whole stepway right there. You know, so either the most incompetent searchers, you know, around that couldn't find someone in a small little frickin' river, you know, well, she wasn't in the river then.
Right.
Who knows? But like, I mean, like I said, the inquest was a joke. So I get it. Her step stopped at this time, and the likelihood, you know, okay, she did, I don't know. I can't even imagine. Like, she would have went plop right there. And then all of a sudden they add to that and say, well, within like 1 to 2 seconds, whoop, dead. Come on.
1 to 2 breaths.
Come live in Canada and then go in water. You know how many people have fallen in water in their clothes a lot colder than that crop and still live? You know? Like, but again, you guys, they had to make a scenario because they didn't have no evidence of truly what happened.
Right.
Hi, Ange. How are you?
Someone mentioned the Titanic earlier. I believe the water temperature the night that the people went into the water in the Titanic was colder than this.
Right? And I think Ange did Ange, correct me, but I think you did a super thanks the other day, didn't you? On a video. Was it you that did that? My mind's saying yes. I see so many names, but my mind's saying yes. They searched within hours again. And again, Adam, what I said basically at the start of this live is that if we get 300 likes on this live, then we will continue to do some Nicola Bulley videos for the people that still are invested and want to talk about it in here. If not, like I said, probably won't be doing too many more. It just really depends on you guys. You guys are the viewers. The whole point is that if it's still something that people want to talk about, we'll make the space for that still. But we'll just have to see, because it depends on how many people just move on, you know, and accepted it or didn't accept it, but just moved on anyway, or still want to talk about it.
And absolutely, I feel like some people have, you know, closed the door on it, which happens in most cases. I mean, I think, you know, even after there was an arrest in the Delphi case, which was, you know, the double homicide of 2 girls in Indiana, as soon as there was an arrest in that, you know, some interest dropped off. I feel like it's happened with the Idaho 4 case. Some interest has dropped off because an arrest was made. And, you know, with Nicola, we have, you know, probably, sadly, the official conclusion from it. But, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm still invested in Nicola's story.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, Adam, too, and yeah, it's what's really hard to absorb is just going, okay, you guys win, I guess, because even though you had no evidence to show anything, all you did was take what you felt was to give an answer for Nicola, but that doesn't mean it's the truth.
Right.
They had nothing to prove it, like literally nothing to prove it. They couldn't find her. They had nothing to show us. They had no piece of clothing. They had nothing. Nothing. they have a phone without steps get granted, right? After a certain time. Okay. But at the end of the day, either they're the most incompetent searchers. I'm so sorry to keep saying that, but that's how I feel about it all. If you can't find, a 5 foot lady with heavy coats on that you would think would help out with, considering you're only going to land right at the beginning, that's all you're going to go. You're not, type of thing. You're going to hit a rock there, if anything, right? But you can't find some lady with all this jackets on and stuff like that at any point that they're searching, and then they call Peter Falding in, and they still can't find Nicola Bulley. Like I said, it's not like we're talking about a Great Lake here. We're talking about a slough that runs through the town of St. Michael's. That's a very pretty little place for sure, but that's all it is. It's like, and the thing is that, like I said, maybe to people that are the searchers or underwater search teams and stuff like that, maybe going, well, you don't know nothing because we're the ones that do this and blah 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 blah. Well, you didn't do shit for Nicola Bulley, then, did you? Besides, let her down. That's what you did. You couldn't come up with any evidence whatsoever that she went in there at that specific spot. So you had to use, okay, she didn't go any steps. She obviously died within 10 seconds. Nicola's family, do you guys feel better now that you, like, meaning that's what it felt like? So let's give Nicola Bulley's family this answer. And then they literally said, oh, well, at least now they know that she didn't suffer. How would they know that? How do they know about 10 seconds or 1 or 2 seconds? They don't. They didn't. They're just using their own experts to sit there and come to that conclusion. And that, to me, is just, here's the narrative. We're just going to feed it to you guys. Okay, Nicola's case solved, all done now. Have a good day. Let the family, be at peace. And trust me, I want the family to feel okay. If they're okay with the answer and stuff like that, that's fine. Doesn't mean we have to be. But because at the end of the day, like I said, like, we don't determine how they feel. They determine how they feel. If they're happy with the answer that they got, and that's what makes them feel better waking up every day, and that Nicola Bulley didn't suffer, then absolutely, right? But that doesn't mean that the true crime world's going to stop questioning it because they didn't really have answers. And it's not just about this case, it's about other cases as well. We see it in all the cases. Chris Watts' case, all those cases where, it's just like I said, maybe those people have moved on, but in the true crime world, they're just like, some people that are convinced this is what happened or this is what happened. But yeah. So, hi everyone. I jumped over a 2-foot wall one night, caught my big toe on it, and face planted in a 3-inch puddle, winded myself. And first thought was to roll over out of the cold winter night. I inhaled a bit of puddler on there. I don't think most of us can literally sit there and go, yeah, you're right. 10 seconds, 2 seconds, she was goner. Come on. Off of that? Rolling off of that? Yeah, if she conked her head, but they didn't give any head injuries. Like, if she conked her head, sure, and knocked herself out cold, then I can at least do it. But then the rest of the story becomes that they're incompetent because they couldn't find her. And a medium found her. But what goes with all that crap, Adam, is the fact that Snowden guy, literally, where, you guys, come on now, where did he get that from to say that?
Right.
Where did he legitimately get that from to say that? And they even predicted the exact day she'd be found on. Like, I felt like, what are you guys doing? Taking a pool at the police office going, you know what? I'm going to take the 21st. No, I'm going to take the 23rd. No, I'm going to take the 19th. Like, where did that even come from besides out of his mouth? Like, do you know what I mean? That's the most absurd thing to say. So it had to have come from somewhere for him to make that comment. It's either came out of his brain for whatever reason, or like there had to be the place that came from.
Right.
No, I never seen anywhere on the internet when I was searching for that 4 degrees and whatever. I didn't see anything on the internet that suggested that, like I said, that somebody would have died because of that. Now, I'm not saying that freak accidents don't happen, and sometimes just things are unexplainable. But come on, they literally put this together like, here, 1 + 1 + 1 is 1. You guys believe that it's like 7, but really it's like 6 over here. But because we're just going to tell you it's 6, when really it's more like a 7. But anyway, so that's all they did was literally go, well, we got to explain this, and this. Shut up, Peter Fulton. We don't want to hear from you. Because you're going to go against our grain of what we're going to say. Hi, Louise. How are you?
Hey, Louise.
Yeah. Over 3,000 have signed it. Oh, you talking about the petition? To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what all petitions do, because most of them, you like,
bunch of
they really don't end up doing anything. Emma organized the searches. Yeah, I've never really spoken ill will about Emma or the family for that matter.
Right.
Just because, honestly, no, I made the mistake of blaming someone, myself, for being the BG in the Delphi case, because I was so adamant I was right, and I don't usually like to do things like that. So I kind of learned my lesson about calling out people when you really don't know the facts, in a sense. But that doesn't mean you can't think that. But for me, I, felt really bad doing that, because you really can hurt somebody's life, um, you know, on the internet, in a sense, and destroy people's lives. And people have done such mean things to people, like in Summer Wells' case, in lots of cases, people start stalking or sending these nasty messages to people. I never will ever message somebody on Messenger to sit there and attack them. And I don't believe in doing stuff like that. I believe in looking for answers. um, and that's it. And whatever that answer is, because we all know that in life, that people get their lives taken because of affairs, because of abuse of drugs, alcohol, jealousy, all these different things. We know that it's plausible for all those things to exist, and for husbands or wives to stage something so it looked one way, and
Right.
we know that stuff happens. But we personally just like to dig for the facts, as best as we can, bring them to you guys, and you guys can decipher them, and we will have our personal opinions, and you guys will have yours, right? Because at the end of the day, like I said, we're just human beings on an internet trying to dig. We can dig a lot harder than the news can. We can give you a lot more information than the news can, and stuff like that. But you still have to be a bit mindful of, other people and stuff like that, because it is really hard when people are accusing stuff of that, and then you put your shoe on the other foot. But as
Right.
for Emma, I really, like, I can't, I can say that I like Nikki more than Emma. But like, let me put it this way. If Emma had nothing to do with it, then she's a mighty good friend to Nikki, that did a lot for that search.
Right.
But
Sorry. Go ahead.
no, that's it. Like, that's it, really.
And I don't know. I understand people's suspicion. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of. There was a case in, oh goodness, in California, in the U.S. last year, for a girl named Kylie Rodney, and this girl went missing. It turned out to be most likely an accidental drowning, but she had a friend that reminds me a lot of Emma White, and this girl. Oh my goodness, what was her name now? Oh, I cannot. I'll think of it later.
Just
But
call it. Yeah.
she had a friend that was a lot, in my opinion, like Emma White, and I think there's a certain personality type that even if it's not the person's best friend, that there's someone that they want to be front and center when it comes to things like this, and they sadly make themselves a target by doing so. But I noticed a lot of similarities in the. Do you know who I'm talking about, Sunny?
No.
Do you remember the one friend that Kylie Rodney had that like went on all the press conferences?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
To me, she reminded me a lot of Emma White, and
Right.
This girl had nothing to do with Kylie Rodney's death.
Right. She
And I feel like there's just a lot of similarities between their personalities.
Right. That friend for Kylie Rodney,
Sammy. Thank you, Granny.
Oh, there you go.
It was
Thank
Sammy.
You. Sammy, thank you. Yeah, Sammy rubbed people the wrong way. And I think that Emma has that same impact on people where there's something about her that you just don't really like. Do you know what I mean? And then and hey, Steve Smith. Remember?
Right.
That's
exactly. And and Richard, I agree. They probably weren't as close of friends as Emma probably let on. But some people with every case like this, they try to get a closer proximity. And for a grieving family or a family that's just lost, if they have someone telling them, "I'll handle this," we've all gone through just natural grief before, and I think it's normal to be like, okay, appreciative and thankful that someone's willing to take on that role, even if at the same time they probably are placing themselves in this instance in the public's scope of interest.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm open to any outcome with this. I've not seen anything with Emma that would make me think she has a motive for having anything to do with Nicola's disappearance.
The part that bugs me, okay,
exactly.
Yeah. No. Is that you're right? They didn't really give us answers at the inquest. They really didn't. They fit their narrative to what, case closed. We don't have the answer, so we're just going to use our best, expertise in Nicola's case, and we're going to deem that this is what happened to her. Okay, that is exactly what you guys got. You didn't really get any answers. You literally got a narrative that they pushed the whole time, and that was how they felt. And they used experts to say the same thing, that, that this is exactly what could happen to somebody and get cold shock in freaking a couple feet of water, or like a foot of water there at the start. Because that's all she's going. She ain't going nowhere else. She's going to land right there. But so anyway, so that is very clear on that. But what ticks me off is that they willingly omitted the person in black up until the inquest. They knew about the person in black, obviously.
Oh, clearly.
But they totally did not tell the public about that person.
And they I'm sure, I would hope, behind the scenes investigated that lead to see if there was anything there. And the fact that we heard nothing more about it makes me think they investigated it and came to no conclusion. And so because they didn't have an answer, they omitted it from...
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much, Steve. But I think they omitted it from the inquest, other than that brief mention, because they're like, no, here's the story. We've tied it up in a nice little bow, and here it is.
One second. I like that song.
Smith Super Chat, £2. Thank you.
Thank you. But no, I think they'd already decided in their head. They tied everything up in a little bow. They're like, yeah, here's this one little piece that doesn't fit, but just don't pay attention to that, because here's the story.
Yeah, and Miss Hera, I agree. The inquest had a lengthy wait considering the lack of content. What the heck took them that long? Honestly. That's no more than just a generic, they drowned, lungs in water, blood died. Like, honestly. What a joke to wait that long just for that, to be honest. again, it's really where everyone's feelings are after the inquest. Just depends where people deem it as a finalization. And yeah, like I didn't hear nothing about Emma though being at the inquest. I would have thought for sure that she would have been there. I don't know why she wasn't, but I didn't. I'm sure we would have heard of her name. And like I said, the whole thing with Paul saying that what was the word? Sorry, what was the word I'm looking for? It starts with an S. That she was, you know,
Full of beans?
No, not full of beans. What was the other word? When he said she was the opposite of that. When he said to Anne Marie, he said she was. What's the word? I think of the word.
Not troubled. She was.
Why can't I think of
struggling?
The word? Struggling. Thank you. She was struggling. Tells you a lot right there, honestly, because that's the truth, and the truth was she was struggling. Though she was, not to say she took her own life, because obviously, I mean, like I said, you know what I mean. She ain't gonna. Thank you, Mustang.
Mustang 1965 Super Chat. $2. Thank you.
Thank you, Mustang.
Thank you, Mustang.
You know, if you really wanted to beat Steve there, it should have been like $2.10. Actually, if anyone doesn't know me, I'm 69. I'm a 69 born child. 69 is a great position. Okay, it is. And it's a great song, by the way. Daniel. Okay, I'll put that down on my list. Where's my pencil? Daniel.
Are you going to write that on your Deb True Crime notebook?
Yeah. My little sticky notes, okay? I'm even amazed that I'm using them. But I thought to myself, I need to use them. But yeah, like, you know that she was struggling. She was, obviously. So I just don't like it when people they're contradicting their words. She was full of beans, and then he tells Anne Marie she's struggling. That means she was struggling. It means that she was still having a hard time with things. You know, whatever what issue was within Nicola, there was something going on there. You know, maybe she was not happy in her relationship. Maybe she wasn't. You know, maybe she was, just depressed by nature, right? Some people are. I'm 64. I'll be 54 in 2 days. But I have a twin sister. Let me see if she wants to join us on the live. Okay, what is it? If the river was sandy, how come Nikki's forehead was covered in mud? Yeah, like, Adam, what do you think about that? Like, they said something about her face was covered in mud. Didn't it say like had blood? What did it say about blood on the
chin? And her I can't remember now.
There was her chin and her nose.
Yeah.
So did she smack herself on a rock? A face first and then knocked herself out?
I mean, if you knock yourself out hitting your chin, that would have to be a very evident wound.
Well, because
I mean, we've all hit our chin before. You don't knock yourself out.
Did the eye socket have damage, Jackie? Blood on chin, mud on her body.
Right.
Okay.
Well, so the mud. The mud could have been when they pulled her out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just speculating, of course, but.
Right. Are you talking about Curtis Media video? Because I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying. I mean, I would think if the mud could have been from when they dragged her out, which could have possibly have been one of the reasons that that the coroner asked the police to go back out to the scene. They might have been taking mud samples. They might have been taking soil samples from underneath the water.
Her eye and nose bruised.
I maintain a puffer jacket does not sink fully underwater, and even if she was unalive at that point, that puffer jacket did not fully submerge in the water in 30 minutes. They're designed to repel water.
I just find it a bunch of hokey pokey crap that they expect us to believe that she bit the dust in 10 seconds because she took a gulp of water, and that landing exactly where she would have landed again would make sense. So if by chance those injuries that they speak about was because she literally tripped and went head first into the water, and she would have put her hands down like any normal person, she wouldn't have protected, she would have went straight down like anyone does with their hands. And if her face hit a rock, right, and say hit the chin just like a boxer uppercut, like that's what I think someone was saying. But anyways, right, and she hit herself like square face into. You guys get what I'm saying, right? We're we're on a declining, obviously, area that goes to like 13 feet. Okay, so we're on a declining thing in there. You're welcome, Stephanie. So if her hands are going to go down, they're going to go lower, of course, than her face. So those big boulders that are there, okay, now this is a plausible scenario to me. So her hands go down, but of course, her hands are going past the rock, say, because they're at a lower depth. And her face, because the rock is there, her face hits off of it and it knocks her stone cold out, hence propelling her perhaps a little further into the water. But I mean, and then that just becomes that their sloppiness, their awesome underwater search teams couldn't find her were shit, you know. But I do find that that is plausible, that that did happen. I mean, it goes still against everything that Nicola didn't go near the water, the harness, because you're typically right. Like as somebody else put this, and I was thinking the same thing too. If Nicola's gonna put the harness on her dog, like so you put the phone down, hey Willow, come here. Come on, Willow. Your dog's gonna come right back to you. You know, so why would Nicola feel the need that she had to get up and go put the harness on her dog when the dog's just gonna come right back to you? You would think you'd be sitting doing that to put the harness on, but we don't know, you know, because there's no evidence to show nothing at all, right?
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, who knows exactly, William? But at the end of the day, that's the only scenario for me for Nicola
I mean,
for that happening, and they just simply
right.
couldn't find her.
I mean, I'm not, of course, no medical expert, but I mean, I maintain that I think if you hit your chin hard enough on something to knock yourself out, you would have broken your chin. Probably, you know,
Yeah,
you would have dislocated
well, there
your
probably
jaw.
would have been more
You would have
damage.
broken your jaw, and I don't think it said her jaw was broken.
No, but you know what you think, because you think that they would be able to determine this. If so, like if what I'm saying happened, I mean that shouldn't be hard to prove
Right.
then that she smacked her face on a rock. I mean that would I could have at
Has,
least bought into
has
that.
no one had a toddler, you know, like slam their head up against your chin before?
Yeah, I have. Freaking hurts, man. Freaking hurts. Um, listening. She was a sensible woman. Surely she would have called Willow. Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing, Jackie. And I'm not sure if you posted it or somebody else did, because I was thinking the same thing. Like Nicola, right? Her family said she knew better than to go near the water. Blah blah blah. So what? Again, you guys, every grain of ounce of Nicola Bulley's case from start to finish is really unanswered about what happened to Nicola Bulley, right? Because again, no evidence, right? No nothing, nobody to say. And as for the screams, I personally discount the screams myself because one of the screams was said to have been at 9:30. Well, if Penny's in the area and Penny got there at 9:33 and whatever, Penny would have heard a scream. And these people live on allotment lane and whatever. I personally would more rather talk about the guy in black than probably the screams, because how can you be over in the church and hear the scream? Maybe, you know. You know what? That always bugs me. I'm not going to lie. It always bugs me when I see police around whatever and they're doing their jobs and then they start having a laugh about something, and when I catch that on screen, it always perks me because I'm like, somebody's dead here, okay? And you guys are sitting there joking around and laughing about something. It always bugs me. I fell into the river at into the riverboat at Banff. Temperature was minus 2.5. Took me 5 minutes approximately to get out. Body was freezing, but 10 seconds for Nick to get down. That's what I say, Steve. Absolutely. BS. BS. Times 1,000. That's what I can't. I'm sorry, but come on now. Like I said, so that's why I could only justify her knocking herself out because I can't buy into the whole 10-second thing at all. Like, I'm so sorry, but 4 degrees is, like, it's like someone telling a fairy tale. That's really what it feels like to me. Well, here's a fairy tale about once upon a time this happened to this lady that was sitting on a bench, because we really don't have any answers, but listen to our fairy tale about how it went down, right? And they didn't tell us about the person in black. So that tells you right there, right? That, and Becky, what's her name? Becky Smith, whatever. Yeah, Becky Smith. Just an arrogant thing, that lady. I can't stand her, actually. Every time I have to watch her talk with her condescending, passive-aggressive tones to people, I just am like, you are a piece of work, Becky. But anyways, Penny nothing's been consistent still about this. We got to know of a Fife. We got to know of a Cheshire. We got to know of, there was another name in there. I can't remember. Paul W. sent me, we're going to come back to this in 1 second. Or did I put it in there? Oh, no, maybe I think I got to present the screen again. Well, no, let's go back to it. Cancel. Share screen. This one right here. Paul W. had sent me this today. So, Poppy Worthington, doctors jump to conclusions in reporting SA abuse fears inquest hears. Home office pathologist Allison Armour, I think it's Armour, kind of like Under Armour stuff, who carried the post-mortem after the infant's sudden death, criticized over loss of professionalism and making allegations. So that was the same lady that gave the testimony, did the pathology in Nicola Bulley's case. This is back in 2017, December 6th, on there. So, whoops, Paul had sent that to me. Poor child. It breaks my heart. Can't look at children. Hurts too much. Let's see. A doctor who first raised concerns about the sudden death of Poppy rushed to judgment over potential CA and lost her professionalism, a court has heard. Home office pathologist Allison Armour jumped to conclusions at the postmortem examination on the 13-month-old, and her views became tainted after police told her substantiated allegations about her father. Yeah, that would be very damaging. Dr. Armour concluded that Poppy, who was bleeding when rushed to the hospital, had been injured by a P, or a P-shaped object, peeing, you guys don't really want to say these words, her bottom shortly before her death. The toddler collapsed in his home in Barrow. Don't like reading that story. Anyways, that's the same person that did the pathology that was at the inquest as well. Jump to conclusions. Well, you know what? And that just really becomes it. Hey, Ange, is that, as for the news, as for the police, as for all that, they're not going to be talking about Nicola Bulley. But, the next time that you're going to hear anything talking about Nicola Bulley perhaps is when her 1 year anniversary comes around, you know, perhaps a birthday, they might mention Nicola Bulley. Other than that, the news just moves on to the next story. Okay. And then they usually will bring them up on their anniversaries or something like that. But so really it just becomes to the true crime family and stuff like that. You know, the people that still want to talk about the case or whatever. That's your only outlets really. Is your social media. Bridge off, nose broken, eye socket damage, one arm top of bruises. BK and what? Okay, you lost me on the rest of it. BK and FRR and the Adam, read that. That's like Morse code right there.
Damage it was the right arm. She says one arm, but it was one arm, top off bruises, back and front, and the opposite thigh bruised back and front. An ungrown right foot was her boot off.
Oh no, there was undergrowth or whatever, or not undergrowth, but
right,
greenery stuff or whatever.
Which shows, does give a clue to how long she was probably in the water.
So does any do you think that perhaps to me that would might equate perhaps to falling and smacking her face, but that's not how they ruled it. If these people are experts, they would have ruled it that way, right?
Right. I mean, and and why not then say consistent with that of hitting rocks as opposed to something possibly blunt force trauma hitting her in the face.
So she had that, and then all they said was, "Oh, she took up some water."
Oh yeah.
2 seconds.
Mud in the lungs.
Yeah.
Which, we know. I'm not disputing the coroner's findings. I believe if there was water in her lungs, that means she was alive when she went in that water. I mean that's physiology. But I just want to know how she got into that water and where.
Well, it's kind of like how she got in, what truly happened to her, and why didn't they find her? Those questions just really weren't answered. They didn't. Like I said, there was a lot that just wasn't answered. It was like just giving the topping of the cake, not getting the whole thing.
Well, I feel, like I said, I feel like they had, she was found in February, and then, they've had 5 months to package a narrative, wrap it in a bow, and present it. And, it's no different than the narrative that they prepared on day one.
Yep, exactly. It's the same. And Steve Smith, if you want to email me with anything that you're referring to, do you have anything on that, like any literature or anything? You're saying Becky Smith was IC when Rothwell got 5 years. Ansel's nephew was also jailed. She's SIO in this case involving Rothwell and Ansel. You're talking about Jason Dean particularly? Mm-hmm. And Ansel. I've heard people talk about it, and I've kind of just not really overly paid attention to that because I really don't know what people are talking about. I keep hearing people talk about it. Yeah, the case could turn around, possibly, but it's highly unlikely. If somebody did do something to her, they're not going to definitely walk up there and say, I pushed her in. That's not going to happen. It's unlikely. Maybe she might have. Hi, Ray. How are you, buddy? I want to go back to share windows. This does make me laugh. And it's only because I was watching. Okay, I'm not sure that I necessarily believe the fact that Armchair Detective is going to stop legit talking about Nicola Bulley. If I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he pretty much accused everybody underneath the sun with Nicola's case to the family and stuff like that. But anyways, I watched a little bit of him yesterday, And it was something really truly did make me laugh, because you guys all know about that whole ball thing, right? That Emma said that there was no ball there that day, and because but yet I want to show you though. Okay, so of course there's beautiful Nikki. Um, these are pictures from her mortgage site. There's Willow with the ball at the park. Look at there's Willow. Look at Willow going down the path. There's a kissing gate. Aw, look at little Willow.
Oh,
Aw. Anyway, so yeah, Nikki's taking him on a stroll. And this is in September of 2022. Most of these throughout the year 2022. She's just taking a picture there. There's Willow with a ball, you know, at at that spot that we've seen before. Um, there's little Willow playing in the water, ball. There's little Willow with the ball. Different times. Some of these are different days. Some of them are the same. There's a picture of, obviously she was just taking a picture across the land there. Um, there's Willow with a ball. Again, Willow with a ball. And and then of course there's Nikki on this one. And then she obviously was looking at something that she thought was cool up in the sky. Kind of find it a little ironic. But anyways, so I seen this picture, but I didn't look at it very long because it was in one of the things I think that Jackie sent me, and it was in the Manchester. There's Paul the morning of Nikki getting into the vehicle, and Willow in that with a ball in the hand. So chances are that Nikki did have the ball, obviously. Um, and although we never heard about it, it makes you wonder if the ball was in her pocket, if the ball went down and floated out to the sea, because it's just a ball, it's going to float. Um, it does make me think that Nikki did take the ball, because that's the ball right there in Paul's hand. Um, and of course, there she is out in the fields. Poor Nikki, beautiful lady. But and then she had this picture that she took as well. And this is where Nikki laid to rest right now.
yeah.
At this,
And so, yeah, and I did not realize until recently that I believe in the UK, you don't get a headstone for 12 months. So I know some people were saying, oh, they should raise money to get her a headstone. I don't think money is an issue with the family, to be honest.
no,
But,
no. So,
so anyone that thinks that because she doesn't have a headstone yet, I don't think it's because they can't afford it. I just think that apparently in the UK, you don't get a headstone for 12 months. Which I'm sure everyone watching in the UK is like, duh, idiot.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's a long time, but you know what? Um, she'll get her.
Okay, 6 months when the ground
Have to
settles.
read that.
That's about what it is in the US too. I mean, I would say 5 to 6 months, 4 to 6 months.
Oh, really, Claire? So Claire said Curtis handed a ball to the police.
I remember hearing that. I
remember
I don't
vaguely.
know if I didn't remember it was Curtis, but I remember
Right?
hearing.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I never gave too much thought into that because, I mean, it's a
Well,
a dog park, if you will. So
yeah.
the fact there'd be a ball there would not surprise me at all.
Right. But I kind of think that Nikki did have a ball with Willow. Because, kind of like when you throw the ball, kind of distracts them for a minute or whatever. But, but meaning, because there's the ball in Paul's hand there, but it's one of those things that,
Right.
what brought Nikki, if she did, like I said, go into the water there,
Yeah.
what brought her.
William asks, does life insurance pay out if you take your own life? My understanding is it depends on how the policy is written.
Correct.
So the broad answer would be a lot of times no, but not always. There are definitely ways around it so that it will pay out in certain instances, but it definitely takes longer. Yeah, Emma GoFundMe day after. Yeah.
I know that was rather fast, eh?
Well, but you remember, anyone that follows the Delphi case, they did the same thing. Cody Patty put up a GoFundMe like on the 15th of February.
But the right, I know that. Right. Yeah. But like that's quite fast considering they don't know if she's still around or
Right.
not.
That's true.
That's what I always did. Like it's kind of like same with Suzanne Morphew. Their husband ended up getting like he's the one that took her life too. And he's just never been charged. Like he was charged, but then they had to let it push the case to pull back from it because they can't find her body.
Right.
And yet there was a GoFundMe that was like $34,000 for his. I have no problem with GoFundMes to help families out. I think it's a beautiful tribute and a beautiful thing to do.
There's definitely more direct ways to raise money because they do take a portion.
Right.
And sadly, anyone can create a GoFundMe, so you have to be very careful as to where you're donating. But
right, I just think it's a little bit fast when people are like the next day, oh, gotta GoFundMe set up. Well, but you don't know anything really yet. I can understand if they found Nicola, and if anyone would like to help support for the funeral costs and stuff like that. But it's like right off the gate when people do that, it's like, what are you raising for the search? I guess for
I need to go grocery shopping. I need to start a GoFundMe.
Right? Same. I want to start a GoFundMe. I want to have so many groceries in here for when those zombies come from the U.S. up to Canada. I'm prepared. Thanks to you guys. That's exactly it. No. Supposedly to pay for Peter.
And everyone knows when I say go grocery shopping, I mean order takeout.
Okay. Hey, if there's a logical reason for that, and it was pay for Peter, and stuff like that, so be it. Because we don't really know. We're just it just looks a little bit sus when you do something right away like that. But we all know that there's many different things that could have happened. Curtis filmed the things he didn't know. He had Penny, don't like the dog's grandson. I love that video piece where the grandson is literally flipping off with his mouth and he's just going irate, It just, make himself look real great on the internet there, dude. Totally looked like, a moron. I do not think, I kind of lost some of these things because we were talking, but I'm not sure what that one's referring to. I do not think the family knew, did they? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jackie. I think the reason for the 6 month wait on episodes is for the ground to settle. Okay. Yeah, like most. I'm not that far behind. Does it take 4 months to come up with right? 4.5, wasn't it? Pretty much, Kaz? 4.5 months to come up with a crock of crap. That's pretty much what happened there, wasn't it? Yeah. It's too bad. Because I'll forever, in my personal heart, never buy into that story that they were shoveling us. You always want someone, you just want truth and transparency. You always just want someone to at least rest in peace, knowing that the truth was told. But I swear, when that train went by, when that freaking old battle axe was talking, I was just like, Nikki. Because it was like such perfect timing. Right? He was like, but yeah, but I'll never buy into that 10-second story at all, And again, you have to question, like I said, why were they hiding the men in black? Because they didn't want They, you know what I mean? Because they literally didn't want you guys to know that about the man in black until Mr. Fife said it in the freaking inquest. Little buggers, right? Becky Snowden, and that Snowden dude. Ugh,
Hey, Anthony Cook.
my hey,
I said, hey, Anthony Cook.
hey Anthony, where's my link I gave then? What link?
I don't know.
Where's my link I gave them?
Where? Oh, Anthony. So what Streamlabs probably did was sometimes if you write a word and you put punctuation in and you
Oh,
don't put a space after, Streamlabs, because it's a bot, will recognize that as a link. So just disregard that. You didn't put a link in.
mm-hmm.
Richard Allen's butt is fake.
Yeah. Like, why didn't? Well, the thing is, when they gave that video footage to True Crime Grizzly True Crime, she edited it because she didn't want the girls to be seen, so they left that part out. And then after the fact, then we see the video or the picture of the girls and um, the lead, right? She had Willow on the lead, but full pick not. This pick? I'm not sure which. Was the doorbell footage she had Willow on lead? I talk about when she's like first coming out of the door, because here we can't see if the lead's. I don't think the lead's on here. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Right. It was a retractable lead, so I don't see anything.
Like I don't know that the harness is on yet. I don't know.
No, I mean I see the collar, but
Yeah. Just not sure if I'm looking or the right thing. Sonny, the 6 people busted: Nimby's 25-year-old, Dylan 14, Dylan 22, Rothwell 5.5, and so 4 years. Look up ITVX. It's up there, photos. Can you send me the link in an email or Gmail? I have no idea what ITVX is, but can you just send me the link in an email, Steve, by chance? What's the difference between conspiracy theorists and the truth? About 6 months. Hi, Frankie. Did I read that right? Was that kind of like sarcasm?
yeah, I mean, because I was saying,
Yeah.
what's the difference between conspiracy theorists and the truth?
Yeah,
About 6 months.
Yeah.
Usually the more information that comes out, it can go down that route. It doesn't always.
All right, you know where you're going. Ban user. We know who that is. He was ruled out because he was at the other end of allotment lane.
Is that Miss Dog Lover?
No. It's not Miss Dog Lover.
Sorry.
It's Lady Dog Lover.
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry, Lady Dog Lover. I remember now.
Trust me, I don't feel like Nicola Bulley just, gulp, gone. How to
Right. Now if she fell in and hit her head and was unconscious, maybe. That would be a difference
Yes.
between people that jump in the water voluntarily. The same day they do in the same they do in the Ireland and the UK. Sometimes it's the 1st of January that it's tradition for a lot of people to jump in the water. But
Adam, just quickly, let me ask you.
yeah, no,
Do you think that that's a yellow ball, or do you think it's the yellow lead that's in his hand? You know how it's a retractable lead? I'm almost gonna. I think I might lean towards the lead, to be honest.
I think it doesn't look like a perfectly round shape at all. Even
Right.
in its original form, it looks oval
Yeah.
from this angle.
I'm thinking that it's. I'm thinking it's the retractable yellow lead that he's putting in the car.
Right.
Because that's what they have is a yellow lead.
I never noticed Paul's little bald spot before.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh no! When I seen that goose egg on him, I was like, dude, you totally have a big circle, like a freaking like a landing zone there on the back of your head. Yeah. No, I noticed that when he was sitting in the interview and he turned his head when he was doing that vanished interview, and I was like, you know how some people do that?
Maybe I did and I just forgot, but
they got a fluff of hair and then they got like a freaking UFO landing spot back there. No offense to anybody's hair, but I mean, it always kind of, it's like it makes me a little laugh, sorry, because of having a lot of hair. And then all of a sudden you go, oh, dude, you're missing a patch.
Claire says it's a bottle. And it could be if we don't, if part of it's obscured by his belly.
A bottle?
Zoom in there.
That doesn't look like no
Yeah,
bottle.
it doesn't look like a bottle to me, but.
No. Nicola has a bottle in her hand, like a water bottle, but that don't look like no bottle. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. I don't think so. I'll disagree on that one. I don't think it's the ball because it does have a egg more shape or like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that yellow lead that they have. The retractable yellow lead that they have.
Yeah.
That's my vote. I'm sticking to it. Yeah, a tennis ball and the ball thrower. It's a bottle. I don't think so. Maybe if I drink enough from a bottle, it might start looking like that, but no. I don't think so. Can you see? Can see the lid look against the car? What? What are you guys seeing things? What lid? Come on here. I don't even know how somebody makes a bottle out of that picture. Like, I get why you're saying it though. I get why you would think why some people would say bottle. I can't get by that one though myself. But hey, if you think it's a bottle, it's because you're seeing the brown just above the yellow, which is almost making it look like a little twist off lid or something. Yeah, I can't see that. What do you guys have in the UK that has brown top and big old yellow banana bottle? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the lead. That's my vote. Yeah, because I think right here, you guys are deeming this as like a top because I get it. When you're looking at it, it comes off where you think that this is a lid and whatever. I don't think that's the correct answer myself, but hey, if you do, that's all good because it might not be. It might be a ball, but if I had to make my guess, if I had to pick a choice, I'd say that it's the yellow lead. That yellow lead that they have. Yeah, Veronica, you poor thing. I meant to say thank you to Aspen for explaining about the streaming. Was that from quite a while ago, Veronica?
Oh, I don't know.
My 2 glass eyes don't tell lies. Right? Said the blind man who couldn't see. What time is it? They speeded up the river and its depth for the coroner. Um, yeah, yeah, they were both crapping about that whole water thing too. I mean, the numbers are there to have, but it, for like you could clearly see that the water was no big difference. It might have been a more miserable day and stuff like that, and the water was a little bit higher, but not much. I could tell that by the tree versus the same tree from the different months. I mean, I will agree that it was, deeper than some of those days for sure, but not much. It wasn't much. It was nominal. Again, they just really put their whole story together to how they wanted the inquest. Here, let's give you guys this. Let's close this case. Have a good day. Move on. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Police had Fitbit unsynced. Police had Fitbit unsynced for 3 days prior to her missing it. Fitbit was found on Nicola, showing steps taken and heartbeat. Right. They had the when they retrieved her, they got the Fitbit, got the information. Because before that, they didn't have that. Because Rebecca says that they didn't have any. Sometimes you got to trust her a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's really depends on your insurance. It really just depends on how. I mean, most don't, but there
Right.
are some that would.
It all depends on how the policy is written.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But typically when it's a self taken thing, most policies don't pay out. Kind of sucks. The thing about insurance, they love for you to pay their premiums, but they never want to pay out. Speed Nicola was walking. She would have been at that car before the girls got in. Surely on this picture. Walking, she would have been at that car. Um, don't know. I mean, the other picture behind this one would be her standing at the door coming out, wasn't it? Well, she's obviously back here. I don't know. I mean, picture can say 1,000 words, but it doesn't mean it's accurate. Well, you would think so, Juisley. You would think so. It's a very it's a case that I thought really was just going to be solved. You know, Mom falls into the river wire, and a couple days within the next day or two she'd be found. Really didn't happen that way. It's actually it's this case is really and it still will always bug me because that what the at the inquest wasn't actually what truly happened. That it didn't go that way and that she just died in 10 seconds. Like, sure, like I said, if the family want to buy that and that's what makes them feel good waking up to believe that, I get it. But I'll never feel like this case is whole to me with the answers that they gave at the inquest. But I guess it depends on how you look at life. I mean, her body is her body. Um, that's not returning to Earth anytime soon. So it just really depends on how you look at it. Depends if you believe in God and heaven and all that stuff, then you would say she was in a far better place than Earth. It's the sadness of I mean, at the end of the day, we're just humans, right? Well, you know what? We're better than a lot of humans because we're in the space of true crime because we care about people. Um, so So that makes it a nicer thing to think about, that people that are around here that don't know Nicola, like myself, whatsoever, but you care so much about the case and you just want to see justice. You see this mom that you feel that you just want deserves justice, but yet you know nothing about the lady, but something captivates everyone for why they follow a case. And with Nicola, for me, it was, like I said, it took me a few days because I just figured she would be found. A grisly true crime, I remember, was, putting it up there because my little notification would go off. And I remember going, really? She's still not found? Then I was like, okay, let me go check this out now. And it grabbed my heart, and Adam's as well. Hello, Kevin. I totally believe that this is all a setup scenario. I appreciate that rivers in Canada are huge compared to the UK rivers. You have to appreciate that this is a tidal river. Was a spring tide. I work. Why does everyone keep saying tidal when they said that it's non-tidal before the weir, and then it's tidal after the weir?
It's only after the weir.
I mean, Peter Falding said that. They've said that. But you have to. Well, no. The thing is, it's not like we don't have ones like that. It's not like Canada doesn't have rivers like that. Of course they do. But I mean, our typical rivers are very fast-flowing rivers that are just, like rushing water rivers.
Right.
But it's not that rivers in Canada are huge compared to UK rivers. It's not like there aren't places, like, I think that you guys have more like that, like the river wire, but not that they don't not exist here. But and I can appreciate Tidal River. What I can't appreciate is how they couldn't find her. If they're such experts in the field and it's a tidal river, then they should have been able to use their calculations to determine how far a body would flow down the river and then set their focus. If they can't find her right there, and they can't, right? And she should have just landed right there according to those experts that are experts. And then they couldn't determine by calculations. But I mean, why is it that they could give all these numbers about that it was flowing like 1 meter per no 3 what was it 3 meters 1 second
3 meters per second
3 meters per second, yeah. Right, so why couldn't then they determined about how far her body could have gone? Right, I mean, what's the point of being an expert if you can't use the darn math skills? It's like no different than anything occupation. If you have a calculator that can kind of determine how far a body would flow in this type of setting, and yet they're still all going, well, no, she's not around here still. 3 weeks later, no, it doesn't look like she's around here still. And so then they end up finding her. She moves a quarter mile further where she's found by Jason Dean Rothwell or whatever, because he said she was floating down the river about a quarter of a mile in the middle of the river, right? So she was in there then, perhaps. Some people don't think so. Hi, Tez. Thank you. Do you know what I mean? So it depends on, again, what you feel about the Nicola Bulley story. If you believe that she was in the water and they just simply couldn't find her, then yeah, then obviously, like Peter Faldy even said that they looked in that spot, like that, because when he was asked, he was designated to a certain area. He cleared the spot before the weir, but he did still check out past the weir, past where Nicola Bulley was. So either she was lumped up in the reeds somewhere, she wasn't there, but bottom line is, I mean, the Fitbit really kind of, tells you that her steps didn't move. So unless that guy in black carried her and whipped her over the shoulder or pushed her in, but it just then becomes that they simply missed her then, that nobody found her. you know. I mean, it just seems I just can't buy the shit that they're throwing. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't buy the fact that Nicola Bulley, right here, should have just if right there's a slope, right? It's a slope, then it kind of flattens out a little bit, but it's still a slope. Okay, boom, right there. The only thing that's going to stop her from getting up out of there is a freaking concussion or something like that, something that knocks her right out, or she had an episode of something and she got dizzy, and right. I mean, but they didn't say anything like that. Like they just literally went with, well, our best determination is because we can't determine this, we can't determine that. Well, she fell in here, gasped on some water, and instantly died. I am so sorry. Right? Like that just feels like dummies 101 that didn't happen. Right, honey? Left. Baby, let me ask you, because I remember you asked me about Nicola Bulley, yeah? And you said, how'd that inquest go? Yeah. What you doing?
Tell him.
Oh, did you come on shower? Okay. Right, honey. But you said you didn't even buy that either, right?
No, it looked pretty just cut and shut, to be honest.
What, honey?
Shut and cut. I don't know. I like the fresh this.
Cut and dried?
That's the one.
Yeah, it should have been. Yeah. Anyway, husband, he's a little bit further back in the room there, but anyways, because he was just like, bull crap, that didn't happen. That's bunch of bull, and he doesn't. He knows that I follow the case, but so I been explaining to him sometimes, but even he instantly was like, "That's crock of crap. That's bull. That's bull." Yeah. I just really feel like they've just sold us. They've sold, to the family and sold to everybody else. This is our belief. And again, there was nothing to substantiate that besides well, this could have happened. Well, we really don't have any answers for you. We really truly don't know what happened to Nikki, but here, buy our shit, And
Right.
so like I don't even still know what to feel. It's because kind of like, when it's like watching a trial, and then when the person's put in jail, you just kind of move on to a different case type of idea because it's over. It's like, okay, it's over. With Nicola Bulley's case, it's like half of me says, okay, well, this is what it is, I guess. It sucks, but it's not like we're going to change the course of it because remember, TikTokers, YouTubers, all those people, you guys suck. Remember that. Pretty much from the Lancashire police, when really they're the ones that suck, to be honest with you.
Right.
So it's kind of like, well, the only thing left to do is just, there's no inquest to wait for. It's just a matter of, talking about it or expressing your feelings still. But before, it's kind of like anything, like, you're just trying to figure out what happened. But will we ever truly know the answer? No, I don't think so. Not unless something changes at some point, but I don't think so. Everyone will have pretty much moved on and said, okay, well, nothing much we can do about it now. If that's what the inquest says, even though I don't believe it. I felt after the first day of the inquest, I was like, like still very pumped. And then the second day, I was like, because you just knew that you didn't really get the answers, but that's the answers that they were feeding. And that you can't change the outcome unless something ever comes forward or something else shows something different with Nicola Bulley. So it kind of leaves you a little bit at a loss, because there's people definitely with the Nicola Bulley case that are still really invested because they don't believe it. Again, I mean, I did say if this live gets over 300 likes, I'll continue on with Nicola Bulley, and if not, again, I'll probably do a few more videos on it, and that's about it. So we'll see. I'm a YOLO type person. Over me and Adam are. We just follow our hearts and do what we feel is right by our hearts, and that's what guides us. I'm never a set in stone type of person. I just follow what feels right to do, and yeah, I mean, there's tons of other cases out there that need attention as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Are a lot of you guys following the Lucy Letby case? I mean, I did ask John. I asked John if he wanted to do a Nicola Bulley live with one last time type of thing, because I know he's not really doing Nicola Bulley. He's got one more video he's going to put out, but he's doing Lucy Letby. So when I asked him, and he said, like, well, if by chance people are still into it and I'm done with the Lucy Letby or whatever. So, yeah. Told him I was sad because...
we missed John.
I know.
I was chatting with him briefly the other day about his tattoo, but...
Yeah. Well, I would really like to do another Nicola Bulley live with him because, we were doing lives and I think a lot of people would really enjoy that. I told him. But he's... the Lucy Letby trial, like, it's like... the judges, like this next week is like really busy. Why, hello. Yeah. It's just, well, I mean, it's a disgusting thing that anyone would do something like that to the children.
Hey, Lacey.
Lacey, not a lot of flirt too long today.
Right. I know. I just ordered food, so I'm just.
What did you order?
I ordered McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I was craving French fries.
Yeah. And
I'm at my condo, and I have no food here, so.
Oh, I was gonna say that's right. When you said, I had a feeling. I'm sorry I didn't recognize it because in my head I'm still so used to this background behind you.
Right.
On there. It's very rare at his own place anymore. But present. So I'll just let's see here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for. I don't know. Maybe I closed off the pages now. I guess I did.
Lacey there says, haha, it's okay, I'm getting a pesto. Did you mean pedicure?
It's okay, I'm getting a pesto. I think pesto for lunch.
I was thinking maybe it was a autocorrect to from pedicure.
I'm thinking...
Or pedo.
Yeah, deliverio. On there. Anyways, you guys... again, let me just quickly recap a little bit before we get going here. So 300 likes on this. That means, and if you guys can share, then we'll still invest time into doing more of Nicola Bulley for that space of people that still want to talk about her. Again, I have some names here: Jackie, Veronica, Sissy, Katrina, and Daniel. For this right here. I'll put it up one more time. Okay, so this is the rocks. This is the tribute. It's also on a mug, so I'll be putting the rest of the names, but on there. So the only way to get your name on this now is if when this video ends and turns into a video, when this live ends and turns into a video, then you still have time, but it's like there's literally no more time. So if I happen to miss your name and you said shared before, don't give it to me anymore now. Just put shared in the video. And also for Nicola Bulley mugs. And I have True Crime Sleuth mugs. And I kept them cheap for you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Like I only made them $12.95 and $13.95. Well, because
if I remember, and if Sunny, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the company that we use for our merch, I believe they have manufacturer in the UK, so
yes,
delivery should not be like expensive.
that's it. Yeah, and yeah, because no,
Because
exactly.
I know for a lot of people they're like, oh, if it's coming from the US or Canada, it's probably higher shipping. But
No,
I believe that they do have a manufacturer in the UK.
they do.
Um,
Yeah, they do. So I'm just gonna quickly. So again, go ahead, Adam.
Sunny, Bridget Blaine says another lady not far from Nicola has been missing for 4 days now. Nothing on mainstream media about her.
Oh, really?
Bridget, if you want to email Sunny at
Right up there.
acrimeShame@gmail.com, and if there's anything about it, we'll take a look at it, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'll just pop this up one more time. Okay, so anyone again, you have till the 4th if you want to create your own special mug that you will purchase for yourself. But I will put it up on the merch on this site if you have your own special Nicola mug that you might want to create because you like to create things and you like to have your own spin on whatever. For here, okay, you guys, right here. It's this is the again, you guys can come click. Okay, the link is in the description of the video. It's in the description of all of it. If you want to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, all those links are in there. This is called Fourth Wall. This is the merch. I believe it's the #1 link that's in there. I made some that are just true crime. One. This is a United Kingdom one. That you guys can have that like have nothing to do with say Nicola Bulley besides that you're a true crime sleuth. Again, this one's for the States. This is a nice one, cool one. True crime sleuth. There's this one right here with the heart, which obviously heart represents caring about people. So there's that one there. And then there's the Canadian one here. That's for Canada, true crime sleuth, okay? Then there's the Nicola Bulley ones. The ones that I didn't show you. Obviously, this one has, I think, 2 sides to it.
Right.
True crime sleuth. Again, someone can pick out if somebody wants something personalized. You can request that by emailing me. Tell me which mug you want, what 2 pictures you want on it. So, say you're from the UK and you've seen this blue picture. Well, again, or you seen maybe you wanted, this picture, whatever. There's I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, it's because I didn't show it because it's got the personalized. It's not showing. But anyways, if you want it personalized with your name on it, you just have to email me and tell me what mug you want. The Nicola Bulley ones are numbered. Again, it's totally up to you. You have till the 4th to create your own for me to put it up on the wall. If you would like. The ones, what I'm asking for people if they want to do it is that a mug will get created. So if people in here want a mug, kind of like the Stones, and you want to have like your emblem with everyone's names on it, that in this video only, if you write, Sunny, put my name on the mug because you have intent on buying the mug, not just because you want me to put your name on the mug. This is for people that actually want to purchase a mug. I'll take all those names, put them within the mug so that as a memorial as well. And that's why I'm giving you options. You can either personalize it simply with your name. You can have a mug that will have all the names. But in this video, you literally have to say, Sunny, put my name on the mug because I want to get one or something like that. Okay? Canada, ew. But anyways, it's totally up to you. And I want to thank, of course, Mustang, Steve. Thank you for your $2 donations. Erica, thank you for the tip and the
that
purchase.
Was awesome. So much.
And the purchase of a mug. And please think what? Please thanks people
are mugs.
Ha 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 ha. You're a funny guy. Oops, I thought I closed that off. But anyways,
And everyone wish Sunny a happy Canada Day.
happy Canada Day, and on Monday it will be happy birthday to me and my twin sister.
And
So
on Tuesday, it's the 4th of July. But I mean, I don't
I
think that
know.
has anything to do with the UK.
Ellie, I was gonna say, Ellie, send me an email and tell me exactly what you want. Hold on, you gotta be specific. If you only want your name on a Nicola Bulley mug,
With my picture?
no,
Okay.
right? Then if you only want your name, then just say personalize it for me only, right? You got to let me know. If it's for a mug that goes on to with other names and that you guys want that, okay? What do we want to call that one? So personalize it. Personalized mug means only your name. Okay, only your name. And if you want to say what do you want to call it? Come on, help me out here. Nicola Bulley what? I want $1 million, Lacey. That's what I want. $1 million and not Monopoly money. What do you want to call it, guys? Come on, help me think. Ellie. No, one with a mug with the other names. But I will email. Yes, email me. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's put it this way. Personalized means simply for you. If you want a group one, say group mug. Okay. And that's for anyone that's interested in actually purchasing one. And then I will combine all that, make a new mug to show you guys. Okay. And then put the names on it as well. Because again, it's like a keepsake. That way, if you guys want to have a cup of Joe, a cup of coffee in the morning, and you invested all this time into the Nicola Bulley case, and I can create something for you that you could wake up and put your coffee in or drink a juice or water or whatever like that, then so be it. Okay. This is for the people that really do like to do things like that or like to have a piece of something that they invested their life into and time and that they're not going to forget Nicola Bulley. Okay. So it's for those people. And for the people that just don't care, don't care. Don't buy it. Don't do anything then. It's just whoever wants to. Simple as that. But you have up until the end of this tonight for anything to do with names, okay? And that you want to purchase a mug. Did I say that clear enough?
You did.
Okay. Personalized with only your name. Group mug means that you want to be part of the group of names that goes on a mug for Nicola Bulley. Okay. I think we got it. Whew, yeah. Right. Now I'm going to go out with my husband. Got to go get some groceries. Going to go to the White Rock tomorrow. Hey, let me show you. Hold on. I know you got to go, Adam.
Yeah. I know my food's almost here.
Oh, yeah, you go. Come on. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys White Rock before. Right, Lacey. Lacey, don't forget my $1 million. Mark got her cat treats. Yeah, Mark did. And my cats hate those things.
Hey, I'm gonna run.
I felt bad. My cat. Bye, Adam.
Bye, you guys.
Hey, you guys see these things? These are catnip sticks. Normally, cats love it, but they don't like these. Like, they'll eventually eat it, but they don't like those. So I've had these for a couple months now, and I try to give them to the cats to play with them, but yeah. Okay. Wait 1 second. I'm going to show you White Rock. Just 1 second. White Rock. My mom used to always take us here as kids, to like White Rock. Let's see here. 1 second. Oh my God, close off. Yeah, how stupid TripAdvisor keeps coming up. Images. Let's find some nice images. Anyway, get this out of the way for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna get freezies. I'm getting so hot. I love freezies. My husband was like, we needed some freezies, and I'm like, oh, I thought we had some, but we didn't. Anyways, let's see. If I click on, so this is the pier for White Rock. You guys can see that. That's the pier of White Rock, and then there's a good fish and chippy place right near there as well. Right here, that blue one right here, guys, That's the fish and chippy place. Oh, it's so good. It was so good. But anyways, this is White Rock when the tide's out. That's pretty much White Rock. You just find your spot that you want. And this is the White Rock. So this legitly is a White Rock, hence something about Indians and a White Rock, and I don't know. It's a White Rock, white boulder. That's why this part of the ocean, this is Pacific Ocean obviously, is called White Rock. See? White Rock. BC, Canada. So it's a nice place to go. It's a beautiful place just to go relax, bring your chair and sit out and have a lunch out on the beach there. But anyways, so as a kid, my mom, she would always take us here. Like we never went to this infested spot here. That's probably Crescent Beach, probably. On the thing, my mom would always take us like here, and then the water's like way out there. Anyways, it's beautiful, beautiful. I'm like Sunny in Canada. Happy birthday! Almost there, almost there. Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. Sorry. I'll come back to you guys. Anyways, actually, I'll get rid of that now. On there. Okay. Yeah. Me and my twin sister, we're totally different personalities. I'm like the fun, cool one. She's like the put her in a box. Any chance before you go to Chow? Yeah. US. The 11-ounce size is $12.95 and $13.95 for the black one, because the black one they charge $1 more. It's a new one that they must have put out on their thing. Anyways, $12.95 US and $13.95 US. So yeah, and again, I'm just gonna let you guys do you. You guys have a blessed day. You guys, happy Canada Day to who's ever in Canada, and to the UK and everyone like that again. Well, I'll just see how this live goes for how many views it has and any likes, and we're just gonna play it by ear. When's your twin sisters? Shelly, you're a funny girl, funny girl. Anyways, me and my sister are total opposites, personality wise. We're crafty, we're creative, and we played a lot of sports in school. The same, right? That's pretty much where it's. Oh, and we're both left-handed. But that's pretty much where it stops from there. Yeah, I'm yin and yang. Yeah, two different people. But anyways, but it's going to be a nice day tomorrow, to spend with her at the beach. I said husband and that they can't come. I just want to spend time with my sister. Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Sharon Parker. Again, thank you guys so much. Thanks for the live. It's just over 2 hours. You guys take care. Have a blessed day. And again, check out the mugs. All the links are in the description on there. Check out the coffee app as well. Again, I'll be doing a lot of videos there. Like how you have a space where you don't use YouTube and people use Patreon. Well, I kind of like the idea of the coffee app one better. I think it's a cute little model that it has, and it's a space where you don't have to use YouTube and get YouTube approved videos that you can put up things up there. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much. And I'm just going to do the outro now. Bye, guys. This is Sunny Justice and Aspen Connor from It's a Crime and Shame, wishing you all a good night.